Are you kidding me right now? Just when you think this event couldn't get worse, it freaking did. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to another episode of Spider-Man Weekly, where I talk about the newest Spider-Man comics, and when there are no Spider-Man comics, we will talk about some classic Spider-Man comics where those stories were good. This Dark Web event, just when you think it could not get any worse, it does. It gets absolutely horrible. We got two books to talk about this week. We got Dark Web X-Men. This is issue 3. And then we have Venom, which is issue 15, which is a cool-ass variant cover. And actually wasn't a horrible story until someone makes an appearance here that makes it a horrible story. Let's talk about Dark Web issue 3. Now, the artwork in this book is not my favorite artwork. The characters don't look that great. In many instances, there's no backgrounds, so there's no real great detail going on, right? You can see these fighting scenes. See how there's nothing in the background? Makes them feel like they're in nowhere, right? Instead of a limbo type world, okay? Some of the characters that are in limbo, like the creatures, they're very kiddish drawings. They're like stick figures and stuff like that. Did not like. Let's talk about this story, okay? The whole motive of this story is Madeline Pryor trying to get the memories back of Jean Grey when she had her son Cable. She wants to remember everything. Diapers, the farts, everything else. She wants to remember everything that there was about Cable. And she'll stop at nothing to destroy Jean Grey to get these memories, right? So, in this issue, we get to see this huge fight that actually happens. And Jean Grey's like,
"Stop, Madeline, stop. Just give me a second to talk to you. If that's all you wanted from the beginning, let me give you your memories back."
And just like that, without even a thought, right, we see all the memories come back. Because what Madeline Pryor wanted, she wanted one of the Cerebros from Professor Xavier. And just like that, Jean Grey's like, "Here's all your memories." And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Wow, this is great. What have I done?" And now it's up to Madeline Pryor to stop everything that she created that's going on in New York, all the madness. And supposedly that's going to be hard for her, right? She's the one that created the issue to begin with. Is it that hard to bring these demons back to Limbo again? Come on. This story is horrible, okay? The first issue was actually good, as it felt like a Christmas story, right? Second issue, you got to see him in Limbo. This is not even the end of it. They have to conclude it in the Dawn issue or the final issue or wherever it's called. Can you say that this story is so shallow? It is absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing at stake here. We got this other story with Havoc in here who's like, "I don't want to be an X-Man, but I'll always be an X-Man." Come on, dude. This is horrible. There is no motive. There is no reason why this comic should exist and why this event should exist. The team up with Ben Reilly and Madeline Pryor is weak at best. You don't even get to see them ever actually team up in here. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Now, let's talk about Venom issue 15, okay? This book was actually pretty good until you got to a certain point. I'll point that point out. But we get to see Dylan fighting his future dad, which his dad is that red Venom-like creature named Bedlam. If you've read this entire series from Ron V and Al Ewing, you found out that Meredith and Bedlam and all these other King in Black characters are like different versions and evolutions of Eddie Brock. And Dylan, again, is not going to stop at any way, shape, or form to try to get his dad back. You get to see some great fight scenes in this issue. You get to see him as Codex in this issue as well. You get to see Sleeper Agent in here as well. And you get to see an establishment of Dylan putting this team together to try to stop his dad, right? And part of that team is Normie Osborn, who becomes the Red Goblin again. Kind of like a different version, and obviously he's really scared about becoming the Red Goblin again because it can lead into disastrous events. But Dylan was the voice of reason in this book, which I really appreciate. And he's like, let's go kill Bedlam so I can free my dad. Well, the transformation, the team up, everything was good up until that point. And the next thing you wind up seeing, who's a freaking peeping Tom, is goddamn Miss freaking Marvel. Here she is again. Why is she in this event? Why do they keep bringing her back? She had her own freaking 2-issue series, which had nothing to do with freaking Spider-Man whatsoever, and Limbo. And just when you think she's gone, you're like, oh, thank God she's gone, right? Here she is, the freaking stalker of the freaking issue, right here. She's like, what? She's like, oh crap, this is not good. This is not good at all. This whole city's going crazy. I can't find Peter, Spider-Man anywhere, and now Venom's out here scaling the rooftops. That can only mean more trouble. I guess going back to Oscorp will have to wait. Oh, you're making a habit of this, Camilla. Get the hell out of here. Leave these Spider-Man characters alone. And as you get to see the battle happen and you get to see, Bedlam getting his ass kicked, he gets his eye popped out. Here she is, Miss Marvel. You know what? I hate Miss Marvel now because anything that was good about this event was in this issue also. And she just ruined it because she's just a pain in the ass. Why do we insist on her being a freaking relevant character in this event? It is absolutely pissing me off. There'll be no killing because if there is, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Get the hell out of here with that crap. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I just can't do it. I can't read this freaking event anymore. Oh my God. I will be the first one to tell you, I'll admit I was wrong. When I read that Alpha issue, that first issue, it was written very well. I'm like, man, this event could have something special. This could be the best Spider-Man event in a long, long time. Holy cow, was I wrong. I was so freaking wrong. Oh my God, this is absolutely trash. Like, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it got worse. Horrible X-Men issue, freaking halfway decent Venom issue, and it's ruined by Miss Marvel. I don't think I'm going to buy another Miss Marvel comic book because she just ruined anything that was left, any hope of this whatsoever. I am sorry I ranted. I don't get angry like this often, but just when you think something can't get any worse, it does. It does. And being that Spider-Man is my favorite hero and we've read so many great Spider-Man books in the past, and just when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse. It just gets worse. Come on. Come on. God. Oh. I'm exhausted now. Well, there you have it. There are my thoughts on Spider-Man. We're coming to the end of this thing finally. Will it have a redeeming ending? Probably not. Guys, if you like this video, you know what you gotta do. Here is my most recent video, The Worthy Ones, talking about some of the most #1 comics I just picked up. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Guys, have a great weekend. Always remember, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, always read your comics, except these dark web ones.